MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Andrew Heaney gets the ball for the Angels in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Andrew Heaney is an interesting lefty, Matty. At times he could be a swing and miss guy. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour, overhand curveball, and the slider. So he has the curveball slider mix. His changeup is getting better. If he's throwing strikes early, he could be really tough.
Now in the box, Leury Garcia. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Takes this the other way to right. Goodwin is there to put it away for out number one. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
At the plate, Tim Anderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number two.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Jose Abreu. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Ronaldo Lopez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Way in front of that fastball. Hit in the air out to right. Moving under it, Cordell. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now the moment now to take a look at the starting nine for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. This guy is one of 3 American League Silver Sluggers in the outfield. You know how many outfielders there are in the league? A lot. And he walked away with one of the Silver Sluggers. This man can hit.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. One out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, designated hitter, Shohei.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box now, Justin Upton. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Here now the 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Striding into the box, James McCann, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. 3-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
McCann gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Reined in. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. And now for the Angels, David Fletcher, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Swing and a looper to left. Jimenez moving forward. He's there and records the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above-average arms when guys try to steal on him.
Digging in, Matt Thacker. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. The 2-2. Will not catch the zone, ball 3. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Once again, a 3-2. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Jimenez comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, second baseman, Luis Renfroe.
Now batting, Luis Renfroe. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
That gets down, and the inning continues. Settling in now, Will Tovar. Renfroe, the runner at first with 2 gone. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
Into the box, Max Stassi. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Up next for Chicago, Yolmer Sanchez. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard back up the middle. Tovar takes it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8, center fielder.
Ready now for the White Sox, Adam Engel. Hey, 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
In now, number 49. Swinging a ground ball to third. Fletcher fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. High in the air out to center field. Engel has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Center fielder, Number 27, Lloyd Trout.
So one gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Is a fastball that misses. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up, and there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Shohei Ohtani. He reached on a single in his first try. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in now, Justin Upton. Hit out towards second. Sanchez is up with it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Angels leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in, the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, Georgia, Tim Anderson.
Stepping into the box, Tim Anderson. First time up, he went down looking. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now the payoff pitch home. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Payoff pitch one more time. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Standing in now, James McCann. And that misses, 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
The 2-1. chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. White Sox leave one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Now to the plate, David Fletcher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Heading out towards shallow right. Cordell is in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Thacker.
At the plate, Matt Thacker. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. But that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Stepping into the box, Luis Renfroe. He singled his last time up. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, Will Tovar. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Here's the 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Up around the face.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 down, runners at first and second. And it misses. 3-1 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Moving under it, Engel. And that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Jimenez. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. They'll try another curveball there, but this one misses. It's 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got to hurry. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Digging in, Wellington Castillo. The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Trout. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 5. Second baseman.
At the plate, Yomer Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a strike. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box, Shohei Ohtani. 3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Ready once again, Justin Upton. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Castillo corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Angels strand one. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Coming to the plate now, Adam Engel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Engel aboard here at first with nobody out. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Little dribbler down the line. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Now batting, third baseman, Garcia.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Leury Garcia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Tap down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Renfroe is up with it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. The 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. A man left for the White Sox. We are still scoreless. Ready now for L.A. David Fletcher. The 1-1 home. Line hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
So coming to the plate, Matt Thacker. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But that'll be off the right field wall. Fletcher rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Evan Marshall takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
This is skied into short left center. Engel comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The catcher, number 33, Max Stassi.
Ready for another shot now. Max Stassi, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can't put it on the board. Yes! It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that "what have you done for me lately" world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
In now, James McCann. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Base is empty here with nobody out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hard hit toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Jimenez. Sliced hard on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one. Up at the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Yomer Sanchez. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Standing in now, Adam Engel. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Tovar backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, number 49. To 1-2 now. Popped high in the air. Thacker has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Sox able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. All even now at 1-1. Hector Santiago gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Hector Santiago.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Brian Goodwin. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpenners look sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Full count still. Santiago has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors and allows exactly 4 runs per 9 innings, a 4.00 ERA. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, Shohei Ohtani. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from Anaheim right after this. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Leury Garcia. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Renfroe is under it. 1 away. 2 very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Grounded to the right. Throw gets him. 2 down. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. White Sox leave 1, still tied 1 apiece. Ryan Goins will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Here's Justin Upton now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Hit on the ground out to short. And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, David Fletcher, and he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First play right here.
Now the 2-1.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big.
The 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Little tapper down the first baseline. That's foul, so the battle will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Fletcher at second. Thacker on at first with nobody out. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Engel has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Angels.
Into the box, Will Tovar. A hit in 2 tries so far. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2. Standing in, Max Stassi. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Weak chopper up the line. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Angels get just the 1. We've played 8 full. Angels are out in front 2-1. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. Cole Calhoun is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Digging in and looking for more, Jimenez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 56.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Struck him out. Ready for another chance. Wellington Castillo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Count still full. 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. So striding in, Gilmer Sanchez. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The White Sox down to their last strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Los Angeles Angels came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Luis Garcia is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. White Sox, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.